Aggie?
Hey.
Aggie, come.
Hi, Harold.
Oh, beautiful, how you doing?
Not Aggie, come. If it falls under Aggie, come.
It is now.
Correct, but if you can then move
Hi, Ron.
You been down to eat yet?
No,
Jeez.
we never get down there.
Yeah, we've been down right along and then
Where are
Brad's
you,
home.
where are you talking about?
Crab legs down the Toyota Downs down to the casino.
Oh,
I did some at home.
$28 to
yikes.
all you can eat.
You can't beat that.
No. No, other places around there, they have them for like 40, 50 bucks. You get
Yikes.
3 clusters. Hell, 3 clusters there.
Ugh.
I have about 8 on my first plate, I just keep on getting them.
$34.99 and at Farmington
Oh,
for 3 clusters.
Yeah,
wow.
That's a lot of money.
yeah. Especially when you got a pig like me that goes in there and eats probably about 10, 15 of them.
Yeah.
No, down there, they keep on going, but we went, Brad just come home, and so we went last Thursday to get around, we'll go down. And they don't say anything, they just have it every Thursday. Well, we got down there, and they were having a concert. So they said do it because they were having a concert, and we were having crab legs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, but it was a good, it's okay because we go enough there, so you get them most generally when, for 3 of us, it costs usually about like 50 bucks for all 3.
Yeah, you can't.
Because you got, you know, from the gambling and stuff.
Yeah.
This time here, we went down because they didn't have the crab legs, and we'd been down a couple times before. For 3 of us to have the buffet was $8.15.
Can't beat that.
Can't beat that. So, hey, how you doing? Good, you? Good. So. Probably a couple weeks we'll go back down again. Can't.
Hopefully we get down there before the snow flies.
Yeah. Yeah, we ain't gonna have no, it's gonna be just like it is.
Is it? Let's hope so.
Yeah.
5 weeks. Scott Huskos, however you say his name,
Yep.
said this morning, 5 weeks we'll have measurable snow.
No.
Let's see, how's that figure out? That we most generally get it, used to get it, like fall foliage
Foliage.
weekend, you'd get 3 or 4 inches.
Yep.
So,
So it's like a month
What?
behind.
yeah. So that is about 5 weeks, ain't it? Let's see, no,
No,
4
because
weeks.
fall foliage is 3.
Yeah, 3. So,
It's good in October.
I've seen people going on Rochester, coat like that, freeze their ass off, fall foliage back
Yeah.
in the old days, remember?
yeah,
You know, Rochester's nice up there.
Yeah.
I come down here in the hill,
yeah.
it was like,
That's just like me, I just came out tonight.
they sold a lot of sweatshirts those years.
Yeah, I get, like, you know, holy shit, it's a little big. Well, all winter long, I wear the same jacket, but I wear a sweater under. So I have that. I can't have anyone that's tight. And I got another jacket. I don't know what I don't know what he's doing with it. I was wearing around, it was one that came from, Olympic some deal thing. But anyway, all of a sudden I put it on, I looked over here, got acid on it. You know, battery acid eats. I didn't really like this here. I must have laid my arm someplace and didn't know it. So I was like this here, and I look up there, oh, what's on there? Holy shit, that's a hole. I just ate around it. Fisher and something, surveying.
All over hell.
Huh?
All over hell. There's been a hole in my hill.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh. You see, I don't know, well, I don't know what they're doing up there, right here, I know maybe surveying for a Vocus too, I don't know. Cause this one up here is gonna, I don't know with this phase two, if it's gonna have a separate line run, it's gonna go up on the hill, but I don't know if they left everything to go or what, I don't know.
They're going on another line next to the first one.
So,
To the new substation. That wasn't the original plan, that's what they're doing. Yeah.
what is it, Fisher or something, Fisher Associates?
Well, you're not gonna stand.
Yeah, they were all down New Haven and,
Not over here.
South Church, saw them down there, I mean,
There they
they're all over the place. My bet is they're coming up to 21,
1, 2, 3, 4.
behind Saxon's again, right down through the Tater Field.
Yeah, that's, see, I was trying to think, 'cause I know before you couldn't get up across over there on County Road 6 up through there where Nettie Niver owned, and I can't think of the guy up over there that has a place just as you start, second place on the hill, you start to go Bacon's Road, second place on the left, got down over in there, he was gonna move to Wyoming or someplace, but he never moved. He wouldn't let anybody come across him. So Nettie Niver had to go. That's why I didn't know how open it was.
Mr. Johnson. Mr. Eck, Carol, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Loving good?
I'm loving retirement. That's
That's all it matters. That's all it matters.
It might be in your packet.
yeah. I'm just relaxing and
Not involved in anything, huh?
not doing anything. Not gardening. Not just having fun. I got a new grandson, so I'm enjoying that a couple days a week.
Where's he?
Pardon?
Where's he?
He is in Wayland. My daughter Mandy, married Bill Becker,
Yeah.
2020. And,
Carol, you got my thing?
last
Sure do. All right, I'll
May,
trade you.
they produced a grandson for us.
Trade you.
Well, Becker, is he one of those,
I've taped this thing and taped this thing like,
He is a Becker
and last
from,
I've lost the bottom, so.
Jason running your old
can't
truck?
take one of them.
Jason
She's
running
right
your
here
old truck?
in,
Thank you. Yep.
North Carolina.
Mine's
another Becker Springwater area, towards Springwater.
right on top.
Okay, there's another Ron Becker in Wayland.
He had a live bottom
I've
dumping
done
up
a
on
lot of
Dave's
business
today.
with him.
Yeah, we always flipped his
The
dumper
camper that I'm in.
Is he still doing eggs?
Pardon?
Is he still doing chickens and eggs?
No, I don't think he's doing chickens and eggs, but, I don't know for sure.
Well, I thought he had given them up, but I had not heard it. Somebody raised that question the other day. He didn't seem to know if he was still doing it or what he was doing.
Probably not.
I'm really surprised he's
The only two
still
signatures?
carving up
Good,
here.
don't sign up, I can't
and,
do that.
boy,
He's my age.
that's a big
Sounds
operation.
good to me.
Power is the
Sounds
one.
very good.
One of the best that there is, and
Well, you know Heidi Carr, don't you? Heidi
Yeah.
Carr.
yeah.
She's one for butchering her own.
Is it or
Does
is
she
it?
really?
I think she had Ronnie show her how to do the first one, and she's done a couple of them.
I don't know.
Well, her dad's not, but he's just a new farmer anyway, so.
Well, that's a big operation.
I know. Why did I say that? I don't know.
Not that big a deal. Hi, Carol. It still takes time.
Oh, you need to do it.
She's doing great. She loves retirement. She's running her own business now. Believe it or not. She's doing stuff called mold. It's low chemicals, lots of cleaning, furnishings, they're getting into all kinds of different things now. She's enjoying it. I think that's the most important part. Yeah.
You gotta enjoy being retired and doing something to keep your mind working.
That's exactly right, yeah.
That's what I look at.
I like it.
I don't regret it.
Nor do I.
Hey, Long time no see.
This one looks familiar.
Yeah.
I can't put a name.
Oh.
I was just asking her husband. You're looking great.
Thank you.
My wife will be sorry she's not here. How you guys doing?
Doing good, thanks. How about you?
You're staying wise and healthy, normal aches and pains?
I am. So, yeah, we're doing good. I love retiring.
You can't do it. If you retire at 55, you're going to teach at 62 if you're normal. Do it.
Yeah, and see, I didn't fully retire until officially June of this year. I mean, I retired from Wayland in June of 2020.
I've never officially
Climb the stairs.
I just turned 83.
Well, okay, well, I definitely was on the books until December 31st.
But anyway.
Mary's never good at it, and she stays very active. She's hysterical and retired teacher.
Right?
I've got one granddaughter who's 8 years old, and so we get down to see her every couple of months.
Yeah, well, you know, I officially retired completely June 1, and fortunately, our grandson, our only grandchild, was born May 19th.
We've only got the one too.
Yes.
She turned 8 here in April, 3rd grade, smart as a whip.
Yeah. Yeah, I
noticed that
nice to see
You
you.
too, sorry.
I didn't see the call from you until tonight when I got here.
Not a big deal. Are you gonna be around tomorrow morning? If so, what time?
After 9:30.
Okay, me too.
Okay.
I gotta file 2 local laws. I'm going to sign on both of them. The battery energy storage thing, I've got that under control.
Okay.
But the zoning amendments, I want to make sure that I've got the complete copy that was emailed to me a while ago. There may have been some changes. You kind of think not, but we ought to just go over it quickly and make sure that I've got what you got. I'm assuming you've got the most current.
I tell you what,
I'm assuming, I didn't say for sure.
starting to look at the trees like chickens.
Okay. Sometime tomorrow.
I did one thing.
Hello. I'm gonna go hide in my corner.
Big guns are here.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Do I look? I worked in an attic today, so I wanted to like rejuvenate. No, I was just
I did not go that direction when I saw you, but. Good evening. So much pain.
I'll try them again tomorrow.
You are alive.
Hi. I think so. Did you go by the other next Sunday?
No, I didn't. I went to kind of
Because I was sitting on my I saw a car go real slow and put the brakes on, and I was reading on my front porch, and I thought, well, I bet that's them and they'll come back. Didn't come. All by myself all day.
So the air conditioner work okay?
Works great.
They've accepted it.
Did you try the heat yet, or?
No one's
It's been cold enough, really, huh? I hear it.
Not yet, I will when you do. I'll let you know when you do.
Just today.
Stuck you in the corner, did they? Brought a sign.
Wasn't very long.
Last week on Sunday, she had it, and that.
Plan on taking the plane trip.
As soon as they told me to wait, I
Oh, I just took a window off there. We knocked it. Eventually, It's nice to get light, because we were so dusty up there about the windows all sealed up, so we're gonna take some, maybe next week we're taking the face off.
Is it all open on top?
Yeah, it's two different kind of like wide open areas, like old courtroom areas. Yeah, it's pretty cool there. There's big old windows, like 9 foot by 8 foot glass windows.
Are they arched?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had to take 6 years off. So.
Well, the guys,
The top floor across the street.
I was kind of half-assed.
I think I got right around what you're saying.
There's been a bunch of things. There's a vault up there, it looks like below it. So I guess it was some kind of crash years ago. But then there's also
Above like,
no, not really. But there's wild writing on the wall. There's slogans like democracy dies in the darkness, I'm a Democrat, all these like slogans that turn the century political moves on the walls. Pretty interesting.
No.
Call the meeting to order.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I have one adjustment to the agenda, D, under old business, Aaron Wins is going to have a meeting for a pre-construction meeting, and I'll tell you more about that when we get there.
What about the tank cleaning that was tabled from last month?
It's still tabled, because we're waiting to get them,
Okay.
for everybody to meet. There's a lot to know. Correspondence, Carol, do you have any?
No, I don't.
I have received 10 letters through email. I'm not gonna read them all, but if anybody's interested, Amy Clark, Caitlin Shovmel, Christina Luke, Carrie McCarthy, Jessica White, Allison Makepeace, Carrie Robards, Kaya Ruggieri, the village board, and Becky Malone, and all were very much in favor of our pool grant and going ahead with repairing the pool and making it all work. So I will have them out there if anybody would like to read them. If anybody wants me to read them all, one other thing that I did have, our credit card was hacked last month, and I received a letter today basically saying that I already have the new card and they're investigating. It was the Sheridan in Niagara Falls that put a $699.99 charge on. But that's gone from the bill. Acceptance of minutes from the town board meeting of August 20th, 2024.
Are we doing regular meeting or the other ones?
Yeah.
I don't have it. Yep, no, don't have it on all that money. Don't have? Yeah. That's all right, I already read them. I read them online. I wanna see if I missed anything.
Make a motion?
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We have a supervisor's report, a town clerk, dog control, highway, justices, planning board, ambulance, no assessor, and police and code. Motion to accept the reports.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Is there any discussion on any reports? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
We are going ahead with, MRB is, drawing up an easement for the water line at the fire company and where we put the little vaults, and, I don't know if the playground is supposed to be included in that or not, but they're working on that. That's just an update on that. Oh, thank you. The most important thing. Motion to approve the abstract as presented.
I'll make a motion to accept the abstract as presented.
Is there a second?
Can we discuss before we have a second?
No, we discuss it after we get this. Second. I'll make the second. Did you make the second? Discussion?
All right, I'm discussing the $20,000 bill for an excavator from Canable. 20,000, I believe, is the limit to go to bid.
Well, that was 10,000 for the excavator, and there was $10,000 for a piece
All
of
one,
equipment.
all one piece of equipment, as far as I'm concerned.
It's not, sorry.
It's not?
No.
You can't use the excavator without the bucket.
No, you can't, but you can buy one without it. If you've already got the bucket, you just buy it. If you don't have the bucket, you buy the bucket. They don't come with them.
It still doesn't follow proper procedure. And the other one that I'm curious about is suit coat. I thought that anything over 30,000 should go to bid with the public works business.
That's all CHIPS money, the suit coat paving is all
Was it CHIPS
submitted for
money,
CHIPS. It
or
will be
was it,
CHIPS money, it will be submitted for CHIPS, but
how does
it's
that
not
work?
one job, that's like
It's two, it was
a
Jones
bunch
and
of
Clayson
jobs.
Road.
Yeah.
Well, the thing read Potter Hill Road. On the extra, yeah.
Put it on this.
Just on the whole, there's still quite a few invoices.
It still has to be put out to bid though, according to New York State law.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say, did you have something to say about that?
You will probably check and see that the materials that were used by Suco was the result of a county bid that's extendable to all towns and political subdivisions within the county. So that's how most of the local towns and everything, instead of having to go through their own bid, take advantage of one that's in place from the county.
Well, I read that the roller rental was 77,146. And then there was another invoice for 140,473.
But if you look at the bids from the county, that's what you'd have to look at, because they include the equipment that's being used when they go to do the project.
So does that mean we pay that, but when do we get the CHIPS money to reimburse us?
That's when they have to submit the paperwork to be reimbursed from CHIPS.
So the CHIPS paperwork has to be done by end of the year?
Well, actually, you submit it and they make quarterly payments.
Do we do that?
Have we seen any quarterly
She's got a
payments?
date to go down there. No, we don't, we usually get one payment a
Right.
year.
There's a deadline,
Yeah.
Yeah.
whether it's March 15th or April 1st or whatever it is, there is a deadline that you need to have all your paperwork back.
He has over $1 million in CHIPS, and he's been rolling over, so he's been trying to get all this done, so we don't lose the money, because if we can't roll it over, I don't think,
Used to be a way you could roll it for 1 year.
yeah.
At the end of the second year, you had to use it all. But you
He's
also have
paved
to
more than
submit the
those roads
paperwork
this
to
year,
get
why is it
reimbursed.
just these roads that he's using the roller?
Because that was on his 284. He has to say what roads he's gonna do.
Yeah, but why is he only using them on those roads? Why didn't he use it on all the roads that he did? See what I'm saying?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
He only used that roller, that bill is only for two roads, Clayson Road and Jones Road.
I think that comes from Suco.
Yeah, it came from Suco, but it was only for those two roads. If you looked at the abstract, or looked at the voucher, it was only for two roads.
So whatever they plug pave
Yeah.
would be Jones, Clayson, and
Did Potter Hills
And
on that voucher right there?
so that would be the three that would use it on.
That I understand, but why isn't he doing it on all the roads in the town?
Because they chip seal some of them, I believe. I think it's chips, some of it's chip sealed, which you don't roll. So the 77,001 would be comprised of rollers, the gallons of oil, paver rental for a day, plug mill, roller, mobilization, paver, roller. So I did two roads.
2 roads on that one?
Well, that's the way I read it. I could be wrong, but
Well, the next one tells,
that's the 77,000 one. So the 77,000 one's not just a roller. It should have a work number or something.
well, on the next paper, I think it shows the
Oh,
roads.
right there, Jones Road. Jones.
Jones Road. Jones Road?
So you get each slip for each truck that was dropped probably.
I think a lot of it is because that all has to be submitted with, for the chips.
Right. Sounds agreement. Should we have handled the excavator differently?
Yes.
Well, we did, he had it in his report.
I wasn't
and
here
that
for the
was
first part of the meeting,
approved.
so I can't.
How come
And
he
then it
just
was approved.
makes a report and just goes ahead and does what he wants without board
We
approval?
did discuss it and
We
we
did
approved it.
We didn't
When?
make any motion, we didn't
No, we
approve
didn't
it.
discuss it.
The board made no approval, he just goes ahead and uses the excavator, then thinks we're gonna pay the bill without board approval.
He had the money in his budget to do that, to rent the excavator that he needed for the road repair from the storm damage. was
It doesn't
fif-
read
is
renting.
$15,000 a week.
It doesn't say
So he
anything
bought-
about rent, it's, he thinks he's
No, he
buying it.
bought that, he did buy it. It's worth,
He bought it without board approval.
Actually, I wasn't here for that conversation.
He saved the board a ton of money if he did. I don't know exactly how that went down, but what you would have to rent one for those many hours, he bought one. So now we have
for
one
less money.
for a whole lot less money.
Without board approval.
That could be, I'm not positive on that, so I'm just stating the facts.
Those bills don't get paid, then
Right.
we're not.
Maybe we should
getting
just have a
chips
little bit
from
better
it.
discussion.
Well,
That's all I'm
yeah,
saying.
we should, but there was.
Is it
discussion.
necessary? Yeah. Just should have been handled differently.
Yes.
Motion on the floor,
Yes.
second?
Any further discussion? We already had it.
Who was the second? I didn't hear that.
Judy did.
Judy.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Last month, you got a copy of the comprehensive plan that the planning board had prepared, and we'd only gotten it just the day of the meeting, so, I don't know who looked at it, I know I did, I thought they did a great job on it.
Did you need to approve that and then send it?
We need to approve it, and then they are gonna hold a public hearing, which will be one hearing for both the town and the village if they do it, so we don't have to have two hearings on the same thing, and then we will send it off. What do we have to do with a comprehensive plan? Nothing?
Keep it in a cool, dry place. Yeah.
Make some moves. I'll make the motion to accept that plan.
I'll second it.
I think it was very well wrote,
Written.
written, wrote.
It is on the website if anybody wanted to look at it, or you can come in. Any discussion on it, other than that?
The one part I read was an emphasis on sewer at some point in time? Or in motion
Yeah,
with
that
that?
was in there, yeah.
Is that something getting pushed? Or we're not there yet?
It's being pushed by the state, so, you know, really, the comprehensive plan is important to support any, activity that's going to occur in the town. That's why it needs to be in there.
Hopefully it's a long way
Long
away.
ways away. And we're sitting on a gravel pit, so that helps.
Well, and unfortunately, I read something this week that would include hamlets also, which I don't know how we'd have one major, source system.
Specifically
I'm
grant.
sure.
Gotta have it.
Oh, yeah, there's,
It'll push it on.
what
Oh,
Naples
yeah.
had invested into
Just like
theirs,
they do
it's,
everything else.
it's,
David can talk to them.
What,
Yeah, how
How
much
much
is your,
it
how much your
costs
septic
Naples.
bill in Naples?
my septic bill?
Yeah,
No, your sewer bill.
or your sewer bill, septic sewer.
I couldn't tell you. Varies on usage.
This
water
goes off your
usage.
water.
Goes off your water, and my tenant sometimes uses a lot of water and sometimes they don't.
Wayland bills.
I wouldn't wanna guess and
Yeah.
have it be
Right.
really wrong.
Wayland bills you for the amount of water you use and then doubles it for the sewer. Don't ask me why, but
They were down south, $33 a month for both water and
Yeah.
sewer.
I was just wondering if that was something that was getting pushed down the pipeline, literally.
Right.
We know the state's interested in it.
Right.
We know if it push comes to shove, we'd obviously try to cover it with grants, you gotta have it in the plan.
Right, right.
Try and pursue any
Yep.
grants.
That's the only question I had.
I mean, what
We
you
have a
pay
motion on the
depends on, you know, what kind of a system you build and how many
Right.
customers you have.
Well, you're pretty much looking at the water district, and
The bill.
it's gonna be pretty much the same water district plus the village of Cohocton. That just scared me, is all. That's the only question I had.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? As most people know, we were awarded the full amount in our pool grant. We, submitted 800,000 and we got the 80% grant, which still leaves the town with 220. And, we have only till the 27th of this month to accept the grant. Or not accept.
680,
Six-
680, it would be 120.
Right,
It would be 120, not 220.
Yeah, 120.
680 plus
Oh, I can't do
120
that.
is 800, right?
yes,
Okay.
Right, yeah.
So it's 120.
right.
I never said I could do an
I don't want people to
No,
think
yeah,
it's
okay,
220
that's, yeah.
when it's 120.
Well, that, we were
Can
supposed to have a
Can
20.
we double check that?
80,
I came
yeah.
up with 160.
20% of
680,000.
You're right, but she's using 800 as
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
20%.
It was
It's your budget.
680,000, 20% of 680,000.
Is
Is 220.
more like one.
So the board has to make the decision if we are accepting the grant or not.
I make the motion, we accept the grant for the swimming pool.
I'll second.
Is there any discussion?
Are we set in stone on what we have to do, or what we are planning on doing? Size,
Yeah, it's all in.
what we sent was what we're doing.
Yes.
Okay, I
that's right.
believe that, you can check with Tom too, but yes, that amount will cover what we wanted. But you guys have to get an engineer drawing and you're gonna have to put the pool out for bid,
Right.
you know, so.
Which we're pretty much gonna take that cut sheet of what we did.
Right, right.
Here.
Yeah,
We
they
have
At
that.
least
detailed
two companies who gave us quotes who are, we're
Legit.
pretty sure they're gonna bid on the
Yeah.
project.
Right.
And so do
Yeah.
we have to have 3 bids?
We just send it
Oh.
out to
Engineering
bid.
services
No.
are
We have like a
exempt
whole
from
bunch of
bidding
things
requirements.
Okay,
we have to do before we send anything out for bids. We're
All
just gonna
okay.
say that we're accepting the grant, and then they're gonna send us back a 40-page
Document.
Okay.
document saying this is what we have to do, and we'll tackle that, and I hope everyone will be still involved. I know
So
Karen and Tom and
did we have to have a
Anita, are
letter?
you shaking?
Oh, yeah.
Good, okay.
Did we had to send a letter of availability of funds?
Oh.
Yes,
We
that's
already-
when.
that's already been done.
Well, I
That
do
was
have
done.
to resend, that I have to resend to assure them that we have the funds, which we do, that's not a problem.
Hmm.
The only thing I do have to have though is a second signer. So who would like to be the
I
second?
think Pete should, cause he's been working on
I
the
think,
project.
I think Jim is, cause he's the deputy
Oh,
supervisor.
that's, yeah, that's true.
All right, I'll sign.
Cause
Okay,
if
well,
something
I just need
happens to
somebody
Judy,
who, yeah.
Yeah.
if something
But not-
happens to Judy, he's the deputy supervisor, so he would have to step in,
And then you still need another signature.
right?
I'll sign it, doesn't matter.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, whoever signs.
Whoever
then they
signs
have
it
to
has to
be- yeah.
continually
Keep
sign.
signing, yeah.
It's because you're gonna
Yeah.
send in a lot of,
Yeah.
I'm around.
you've gotta send in all
I don't care, I just want to say.
Right.
Yeah, reserved.
We'll send it by DocuSign.
Are you planning to leave town?
Yipper.
the, no!
Well, Pete said he would sign it,
Okay,
so
we'll
then
make it
we'll be
Pete
good.
then.
Okay, well, I just needed to clear that up,
Alright,
so
make it Pete
we
then.
know
We can
who
put
to
that on
do.
Facebook.
Did we take our vote?
No, we
No,
did
we
not.
still gotta, we're still
I
gotta
always
do
forget that.
that. We gotta do
Oh.
that yet.
Okay, any further discussion?
Nope.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We'll be swimming soon.
You have to roll call that.
Oh, I think we do have to roll call that, don't we? Yes. There isn't a form, but yeah, it probably would.
Should we?
Yeah.
Just in case.
There was that W-9 you had to do and that
Yeah.
other thing, so.
Here's just stuff that you.
Yeah, I already have the
people.
W-9, but that's easy.
Yeah, here.
Do you want to do a roll call, Carol?
Judith Hall,
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
Geraldine Dusenberry,
Aye.
Patricia Johnson,
Aye.
Jim McCart.
Aye.
Beer and Winds, I just received an email when I got here, is going to have a pre-construction meeting on October 1st. I'm gonna get a formal invitation later. And if anybody would like to attend, they are intending to use the laydown area on, I believe it's Rex Road, that was used for phase 1. So they will be using they will be using our roads. And according to the Public Service Commission, our road agreement is still in effect, which we're not part of phase 2.
$120,000.
Okay, well, I think that we should, definitely be represented at the meeting, and I think we need to come to some agreement that, we should be reimbursed, because that shouldn't be happening. They should be
No.
having all their equipment and everything in Fremont, which is phase 2. We're not benefiting at all from phase 2.
Is that Cohocton? Yeah, that's Cohocton, right? Yeah. Wow, should've known that. When's did they set a meeting date?
October 1st, I think you said at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
October 1st.
Whereabouts?
He said at the lay down, I think it's gonna be that building on Rex Road.
The where?
I can't tell you where it is.
Oh.
I was there once.
In the corner there, when you come
Get up to the top of the
hill.
hill, take a right.
Same place is where it was before.
Mhm.
They have the regular lay down, and they're not gonna be using too many, I don't think, of Cohocton's roads, because Whalen comes up Dye Road, and then it goes Cohocton to the top of the hill, and you go over on the other side of the road coming down through from Brown Hill, that's also Whalen.
Where are they putting it in Fremont?
Oh, they're, on Burns land on 121, it's a cornfield, now is gonna be the cement plant. Because I was very concerned about the cement plant being up there again, and I would wanna guarantee that that's not gonna be the case. But if everybody wants to think about that and send me some suggestions for,
I guess, let me know when that.
okay. Remind you, what day is it?
Tuesday.
Carol? Oh, are you still discussing?
Yeah, cause it's Whalen, it's It's Whalen's Road down the hill, right? Like I said.
Yeah, well, if you go up Dye Road,
Yep.
and right there on the corner is the end of Whalen. From there to the top of the hill, up on what used to be Apex Acres, that's all, that is Cohocton's there. But that's this little section, because when they plow it, Whalen and Cohocton have some kind of a deal on, they plow all the way up on top and turn around on Apex Acres, and we plow up on this side and go back down.
Right.
But this whole project up here is all like, you say, it's Fremont.
Right.
So they're not, everybody can't understand is why they got the lay down area and that up there. But the thing of it was, this was originally one big project.
Right.
And everything was all set for it. And when Fremont was screwing around, that's when they cut it in two and did this. And then now Fremont is going, they plan to be up and running by next year, next fall.
Well, I guess all we can do is go to the meeting.
Hold on, you wanna get the formal invitation? Carol, would you like to do the presentation on the budget?
Yep.
And with that done, we need to set dates for budget workshops.
We need to have it done by,
We have to have the public hearing done by, November seventh.
three, right? 2, 3,
2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 8,
whatever it takes.
think we need.
Just let me know.
Same with me, it's impossible to tell you what days I'm gonna be working, so you just have to set the dates
I
and
mean,
then I'll have to work around
evenings or
them.
during the day, we can.
It doesn't
He
matter,
doesn't
cause
like
if I'm
during the
working
day.
nights, I won't be able to come, cause I'll have to stay.
You wanna just keep it at like 7, 6, 7? Let's just keep it at 7. Do that.
Whatever.
What night would we wanna do?
Do we wanna get one out of the way in September?
It's good with me.
It's next Tuesday, 24th, right?
I'm working.
I'm not available that day.
I could do
You wanna do
Wednesday
Wednesday?
next week.
Is that enough time to set dates?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to publish it.
Yeah, but.
Test it.
The 10 days.
Yeah.
No, it's only 8 days.